Hey guys, Brent here. In the show I'm going to answer questions about filters. Everything you need to know about filters. So one of my bootcamp members, Fleur, I hope that's how you pronounce your name, she's from Western Australia, asked me this question. Hi Brent, I'd like to buy some ND filters to try some long shutter landscapes. What density would you recommend I start off with? Am I better to buy an individual one, buy into a system design like the Lee, or try a variable ND? Although the reviews I've read have sort of put me off the idea. Thanks, Fleur. Okay, Fleur, here we go. This is what you need to know. Okay, so when it comes to filters, guys, the most important filter, obviously, is your circular polarizing filter. This one over here. So basically you turn it, and as you turn it, it changes the polarity, and it darkens the sky and takes out the glare out of water and everything. So that's the most important one. Now when it comes to long exposure images, I've got all sorts of filters here. I've got a two-stop neutral density filter. Neutral density means there's no color cast on the image that comes through. It's neutral. Two-stop, never use it. I've got a one-stop, never use it. I've got a 10-stop, which I do use, okay, and I've got a 3-stop, which I do use. So 3-stop I use when I'm photographing waterfalls, moving water, that type of thing, and you still want to be able to see through your camera. 10-stop doesn't allow you to see through the camera. It's so dark, it's like welding mask. You can't see through it, or unless you really up the ISO, you can see through it. So if you're going to get two filters, other than your circular polarizing filter, which is the most important, I would get a 3-stop ND filter and a 10-stop ND filter. Now the 10-stop ND filter allows you to do the long exposure landscape images. Now Fleur asked if we should go through like a filter system. So here's a filter system, my Lee filter system. Over here you can see I'm protecting it now. So that clips on the front of a lens. Okay, so we've got this this ring which screws onto the front of the lens. Okay, here's my camera. Okay, I'll take this one off. I'll just show you how it all works. So I'll take the circular polarizing filter off. There's no filter on here. It's my wide angle lens, which I've had for like 16 years now. Crazy, gone through so many cameras bodies, but I still got the same lens. So there's another tip. Lenses are the most important thing. Spend your money on lenses because they last a long time if you look after them. Okay, so there's the filter ring that I put on there, and that allows me to put this filter holder system, which is this, onto there. So I can clip it. It just clips on. It's got that little, there we go. So it's clipped on now. Alright, so there it is, my filter holder system. Now what I've got on this filter holder system is I've got my 10-stop ND filter, which I'm pulling out now. See, it's square. I'll put that on there. And I've got a circular polarizing filter on the front of that. And it's really big because I've got a wide angle lens, so the lens is looking out like this, so you need a really big, filter on the front so that you don't get those edges of your image black from the edges of the filter. Alright, so that's the filter system. Then what you do is you can put your 10-stop ND filter in there, and you can put these variable ND filters in there too. So if you want to darken the sky only, you know, if it's a bright sunset, I've got these variable ND filters over here. So have a look at that. See that? Part of it's neutral density and part of it lets the light through. So what I do is I put that in there. So here I can have 3 filters now on this camera. I've got a polarizing filter to take out the glare out of the water. Okay, I've got a variable ND filter to darken the sky, and I've got a 10-stop ND filter to give me a long exposure landscape image. Now that's obviously the pro way to go. And I don't think you really need more than 3 filters on the front of your camera. I've never really needed that. But if you want to go simple, all you really need is a 10-stop neutral density filter to get long exposure images, a 3-stop if you want to get waterfalls, that type of thing, and of course your circular polarizing filter, which is the most important. So there we go. I hope that answers your question, Fleur. Thank you so much for being a member of Bootcamp Academy. If you guys want to join my membership, we publish a magazine every month. I personally give feedback to my members when they post the images in the Bootcamp Challenge. And there's quite a few hundred in there now. So if you do want to click the link below, go and sign up to the waiting list, and I'll let you know when it opens again. This is Brent. Have an awesome day.